take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Morgan sets up to throw on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Morgan, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The 22-yard line.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Morgan. Throw complete to Herndon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Now Bell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Morgan. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Jaguars 0. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Now Aldridge on 1st and 10. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
The Jaguar first down.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Aldridge. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Patterson on the draw play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Aldridge. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The tackle made by Miles.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First down, Morgan with it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now a first down carry by Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And a Jaguar first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Aldridge throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. They find some open field here. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Aldridge. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of
give him 30 yards there.
Jaguars.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 44 to Mike.
From the gun, Morgan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Aldridge. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Aldridge. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Jaguars.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
50 cent, Mike, 50 cent. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Patterson on the carry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Aldridge. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Their own 42-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
39 yards there, a big one. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run with Patterson. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 24, Jets 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Morgan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
A final shot before break. Morgan, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's a running play now with Chark, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Aldridge. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on second down, Morgan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Check right 57, right 57. Push him back. Push him back.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Aldridge, and Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First down, Jacksonville.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
57 to Mike. 57.
On second down, it's Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Aldridge to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. to throw again. Morgan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Morgan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Morgan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Morgan throwing on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Morgan throwing again on second and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jacksonville.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. 25 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down. Patterson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Runs through the contact. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to loft one, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
13. Dan Bailey set.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw. Aldridge. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Morgan now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The ball carrier. He's taken down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 5.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Today's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked